my dear students. Hope you all are fine and safe at your home. In the previous classes, we discussed about the concept of permutation. And in the previous class, I just gave you the introduction of combination. So in that class, we discussed that the difference between permutation and combination is permutation means arrangement and combination means selection. Just for an example there, suppose for a function, your father purchased 3 dresses for you. Okay, your father purchased 3 dresses for you. So what father did? From so many dresses, your father did the selection for you. Out of, suppose 50 dresses, they might have shown to the father. So out of 50 dresses, your father selected 3 dresses for you. So that selection can be done in 50C 3 ways. Okay. Now, when your father will give it to you, now what you will decide there? Yes, this dress I can wear for this function, or this dress I can wear for this function, or you might have some confusion there. How I can wear these dresses for what are the functions are there, and accordingly you are arranging your dresses. So that is called permutation. So permutation means what? First selection and then you are doing arrangement for that. But in combination what we are doing only selection. We are not worried about its arrangement. Okay, so already I told you the formula for combination. Normally combination will write in this way. NCR is equal to out of n objects we are selecting R objects, and formula is NCR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. The same can be written in this way also. N factorial by n minus r factorial. That is the formula for, yes, for permutation. So it can be written as NPR by r factorial. So this one already we discussed in the last class, and some properties also I told you. So I explained you that property only which we are using most in solving the question. So first property what we studied, that was NCR can be written as NC n minus R. NCR can be written as NC n minus R. Already we proved the property also. Now when we will use the property, when the number here at the bottom, if it is a big number there, already we know these concepts, everything we are using for natural numbers only. So this number always will be greater than this one. But here in the denominator, not in the denominator, at the bottom, if we have a very big number, then using this property we can shorten that number and then we can simplify it. Then next property we studied, if NCX is equal to NCY, if these two values are equal, then obviously you just check there, these two numbers already equal. So if these two expressions are equal means one condition will be equal to X is equal to Y. These two numbers also should be equal. So either X is equal to Y, or one more condition is there, X plus Y can be equal to N. So that property already we proved in the previous class. Okay. So if NCX is equal to NCY, then either X will be equal to Y or X plus Y is equal to N. Then next property we studied, that is NCR can be written as N by R. First number, whatever the number is written, then we have to subtract 1 from each number. Then it can be written as n minus 1 C R minus 1. NCR can be written as n by R into n minus 1 C R minus 1. Again, if you will apply the same property as we applied here, if here we are applying the same property, how we will rewrite that one? N by R already written. N minus 1 C R minus 1. How we can rewrite? Again we are subtracting 1. Then it can be written as N minus 2 C R minus 2. N minus 1 not written here. N minus 1 by R minus 1. So first one N by R. Then next N minus 1 by R minus 1 into N minus 2 C R minus 2. Again we can apply the same property here also. So in this way we can continue the property till we are getting the denominator is equal to 1. So this property is useful. With this property we don't have to convert into factorial anything. Directly we can solve. So first again just we can revise some questions and then we will do some more questions based on the properties. So now all of you just write down the first question is evaluate. First question is evaluate. In that first one is evaluate 20C18. Evaluate 20C18. Now just check here. Here the number is so big there. Now which property we can use? Yes, we can use the property NCR can be written as NCN minus R. Just to check if you will do the subtraction, and after subtraction if you are getting a smaller number, then we can use this property. Then according to the property directly you can write it can be written as 20C2. Now the last property which we wrote there that we can use. So according to that property first what will come? 20 by 2 into 20 minus 1 will be equal to 19C. 2 minus 1 will be equal to 1. So again we can use the property 20 by 2 into 19 by 1. So here if you want you can write down this step, otherwise directly we can go on multiplication. 20 by 2 into 19 by 1 into if any number is there, we'll continue with that till our denominator we are getting equal to 1 here. Now here we can simplify, this one will get cancelled, we'll get the answer is equal to 190. Otherwise you have to use the formula, then so many calculations will be there. Here you just check in some steps your answer will come if you will use the property. Okay. Then next second question is evaluate 11C3. 11C3. So already 11C3. 3 is very small only, so we don't have to use the property of that subtraction there. Directly we can do the calculation. So 11C3 according to the last property how we will rewrite? First it will come 11 by 3. Now just subtract 1. Then what will come? 10 by 2. Again keep on subtracting 1 there. Then it will be equal to 9 by 1. So we got here 1. So our process is over here. Okay. Now just to do the cancellation if it is possible. Yes, here 3 3s are 9, 2 5s are 10. Now remaining we will multiply. 5 3s are 15. 15 1s are 15. Carry over 1. 15 1s are 15 plus 1. 16. So in this way we can solve. So I think how to use the property is clear to you. Okay. Then next one is evaluate 15C12. 15C12. So just to check here this number is bigger. So we can use the property. So according to the property what it will come? 15C 15 minus 12. So that will come equal to 3. Now again we can keep on subtracting here. So 15 by 3 into 14 by 2 into 13 by 1. Now we can do the cancellation. So here it will be equal to 3 5s are 15. 2 7s are 14. Then 13 7s are is 91. So 91 into 5. So it will be equal to 5 1s are 5. 5 9s are 45. So directly you will get the answer. So otherwise if you are using the formula, in the same question can be done using formula also. 15C2 according to the formula we'll rewrite as 15 factorial by 15 minus 12 factorial into 12 factorial. Then 15 factorial can be written as 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 factorial by 15 minus 2 3. So 3 factorial into 12 factorial. 12 factorial, 12 factorial will get cancelled and then remaining same expression is coming. Now you can simplify it. So either you can directly use the formula or we can use the properties also to simplify. Okay. Then next question. Question number 2 is given. If NC4 is equal to NC6. Already questions are there with you. So I am just writing what is given. Okay, if NC4 is equal to NC6. Find 12CN. So now just to check here we will use the second property there. Already what is given? NC4 is equal to NC6. Then two conditions are there. Either the property which we studied, that is NCX is equal to NCY. Then either X will be equal to Y or X plus Y is equal to N. Now here you can check these two numbers are not equal. So this property we cannot use. Then only what is the remaining here? This is possible. So N will be equal to X plus Y. So from here directly we can write, if NC4 is equal to NC6 implies N is equal to 4 plus 6. Then we will get here N is equal to 10. Now what we have to calculate after that? Find 12CN. So we have to calculate 12C10. Again this number is bigger, so we can subtract it. Then it will be equal to 12C2. Now we can simplify it. 12 by 2 into 11 by 1. So here it will get cancelled and we will get the answer is equal to 66. Then next question is, if NC10 is equal to NC12. If NC10 is equal to NC12, find 23C22. Now just to check, NC12 is equal to NC10 equal to NC12. 10 is not equal to 12. So again by the property what will come? N will be equal to 10 plus 12. So we will get here 12 plus 10 will be equal to 22. So our value of N is 22. Now we have to calculate 23C22. 23C22. And already we have calculated. And then question is written, find 23C22. So that directly we can do according to the property. What will come? 23C. 23 minus 22 will be equal to 1. And then by the property what will come? 23 by 1. So in the first step only we are getting the denominator equal to 1. So answer will be equal to 23. Clear? Okay. Then next question is question number 4. If 24CX is equal to 24CX is equal to 24C2X plus 3. 24CX is equal to 24C2X plus 3. Then we have to find the value of X. So we know if this is the condition, then two conditions are there. Either X will be equal to Y or X plus Y is equal to N. So both we will write. So according to, if these two expressions are equal, X will be equal to 2X plus 3 or X plus 2X plus 3 is equal to 24. Out of these two, any one condition is possible. Now we can check which one will be possible here. We can shift this 2x here, then what will come? X minus 2x is equal to minus x. Minus x is equal to 3. Or here what will come? 2x plus x will be equal to 3x is equal to 3. We can shift to right hand side. Then it will be equal to 24 minus 3. So that will come 21. So here minus x is equal to 3. Then we will get x is equal to minus 3. Or here we will get x is equal to 21 divided by 3. So that will come 7. So two values we are getting here. Which one we will take? Which one we will take? Yes, obviously we will take x is equal to 7 because concept of factorial is used only for natural numbers there. So directly we can write there. This value is not possible. Therefore, x is equal to 7. Clear? Okay. Then write the next one. Question number 5 is, if 15 CR is equal to, if 15 CR is to 15 CR minus 1. 15 CR is to 15 CR minus 1 is equal to 11 is to 5. Is equal to 11 is to 5. Find R. Okay. So first we can simplify it. 15CR. According to the property, how we can rewrite this one? Now here, this number we don't know what is the value of this number. Then we have to use the formula only. Okay. So 15CR according to the formula can be written as 15 factorial by 15 minus R factorial into R factorial divided by, here what will come? 15 factorial by, now here I am just reducing one step there. 15 minus, inside the bracket R minus 1 will come. Now when we will open the bracket, then what will come? 15 minus R, minus into minus will be equal to plus. Then it will be equal to 16 minus R. So I am going to write here directly 16 minus R factorial into R minus 1 factorial is equal to 11 by 5. Now what we will do? We'll change the division into multiplication. So 15 factorial by 15 minus R factorial into R factorial into, when we will change the division into multiplication, we have to take the reciprocal. So it will be equal to 16 minus R factorial into R minus 1 factorial by 15 factorial is equal to 11 by 5. So just to check, anything will get cancelled? Yes, here 15 factorial got cancelled there. Now as we know what concept we are going to use here, we have to cancel that factorial notation. So just to check there, which number is greater here? Because to cancel the factorial notation, we are subtracting 1 from the previous number. Which one is greater? 16 minus R is greater or 15 minus R is greater? Yes, correct. 16 minus R is greater. And here R and R minus 1 is there. So which one is greater? Obviously R is greater. So 16 minus R factorial can be written as, first one will come 16 minus R into. Now we will keep on subtracting 1 there. So if we will subtract 1, what will come? 16 minus R minus 1. So 16 minus 1 is 15. So we are getting here 15 minus R factorial. This R minus factorial we will write down as it is there. No change, because in denominator we have the greater number. Here 15 minus R factorial we will write as it is. This R factorial can be written as R into R minus 1 factorial is equal to 11 by 5. Now just to check here, R minus 1 factorial will get cancelled. 15 minus R factorial also got cancelled there. Now the remaining expressions are 16 minus R by R is equal to 11 by 5. Now we can do the cross multiplication. Then it will be equal to 5 will be multiplied by both the terms. So 5 into 16 will be equal to 80. 16 5s are 80. 5 into minus R will come is equal to minus 5R is equal to 11R. Now minus 5R we can shift to right hand side, then it will be equal to 80 is equal to 11 plus 5, 16R. Now 16 we can shift to left hand side, then it will get divided there. So 80 by 16 is equal to R. If you know the multiplication table of 16, directly you can cancel it by 16. 16 ones are 16, 16 5s are is 80. So we are getting here R is equal to 5. R is equal to 5. Clear how we are using the concept? Okay. Now check the next question. In the next question it is written, if, sixth question is, if 2nC3 is to nC2, 2nC3 is to nC2 is equal to 44 is to 3. 44 is to 3. Find n. So again the numbers are in the ratio 44 is to 3. So we'll start using the formula. 2nC3 can be written as 2n factorial by 2n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial divided by nC2 can be written as n factorial by n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial is equal to 44 by 3. Now again what we have to do here, I am just we have to cancel this 2n minus 3 factorial. So that step I am doing, and simultaneously I will change this division into multiplication also. Okay. So now we have to continue, keep on subtracting 1 till we get the expression is equal to 2n minus 3 factorial. So first what will come? 2n. Then we will get here 2n minus 1. Again keep on subtracting 2n minus 2 into 2n minus 3. So here we got 2n minus 3. So 2n minus 3 factorial written here by 2n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Now changing the division into multiplication. Then this expression will go to numerator. N minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial by n factorial also will keep on subtracting till we are getting here n minus 2 factorial. So first it will be equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial is equal to 44 by 3. Now we can check where we can cancel. Yes, 2n minus 3 factorial will get cancelled here. Then n minus 2 factorial also got cancelled. Now here 1n and n also got cancelled. Now we can check the remaining expressions. Okay. So now in the remaining expression, just to check what are the things remaining. 2 is remaining, then into 2n minus 1 is remaining. From here what we can take common? 2 we can take common. Then inside the bracket it will be equal to n minus 1. So 2n minus 1, 2 taken common, n minus 1 remaining, then 2 factorial is remaining. So 2 factorial we can substitute the value 2 there. By in denominator what are the things remaining? 3 factorial. So 3 factorial is 6 into here what is remaining? N minus 1 only remaining there is equal to 44 by 3. So just to check if any other thing will get cancelled here. Yes, n minus 1 will get cancelled. Now remaining what except 2n minus 1, rest all the numbers we can shift to right hand side. Okay, so rest all the numbers, 6 is there in denominator, so it will go to numerator, rest all will go to denominator. So it will be equal to 44 into 6 by 3 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now we can cancel the terms here. 3 2s are 6. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 2 2s are, then again here it will be equal to 2n minus 1 is equal to 11. Now minus 1 we can shift to right hand side. Then we will get here 2n is equal to 11 plus 1, 12. So value of n is equal to 6. So I think these concepts are clear. Okay. Now we will check the next question. Next question is an important question. Okay. So next question number 7 is if NC4 comma NC5 comma NC6 are in AP, then find n. Are in AP. AP means what? Arithmetic progression. Okay, arithmetic progression already you studied in 10th class there. When we are saying the expressions are in AP, just check some example there. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 7. Whether they are in AP? Yes, they are in AP. Why? Because the difference 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 3 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2 only. The differences should be same there. Second term minus first term should be equal to third term minus second term. So already it is given. These expressions are in AP. So obviously their differences will be same. That concept we are using here. Then what will come here? NC5 minus NC4 will be equal to NC6 minus NC5. Correct? Common difference. Difference should be same. Now first what we will do? We will use the formula. NC5 can be written as n factorial by n minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial minus n factorial by n minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial is equal to, here it will be equal to n factorial by n minus 6 factorial into 6 factorial minus n factorial by n minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial. Now just to check how we will simplify it there. In the numerator you can check in all the expressions we have n factorial. So to cancel that n factorial, what we can do? Yes, we can multiply the whole equation. We can divide the whole equation by n factorial. Then n factorial will get cancelled there. Then remaining numbers, in that you have to check what is the smallest number there, because we can keep on subtracting here. Here we have n minus 5 factorial. So n minus 4 factorial is the smallest. So remaining can be expressed. No, this is the n minus 4 factorial is not the smallest. That will be the greater number. Correct? The smallest one is n minus 6 factorial. So how we can rewrite the remaining one? Like n minus 5 factorial can be written as n minus 5 into n minus 6 factorial. Then n minus 4 factorial can be written as n minus 4 into n minus 5 into n minus 6 factorial. So in the next step we will do that one. First what we are doing? We are dividing the whole expression by n factorial. Dividing the whole expression by n factorial. So when we will divide it by n factorial, what will be remaining there? So first here it will be equal to 1 by n minus 5 factorial. How I am going to rewrite? N minus 5 into n minus 6 factorial. Now check the numbers also. 4 factorial is the smallest one. So 5 factorial can be written as 5 into 4 factorial. Nothing. We have not done anything. Just using the concept of factorial. From here also n factorial cancelled by n minus 4 factorial can be written as n minus 4 into n minus 5 into n minus 6 factorial into 4 factorial. Will write down as it is. Then equal to the right hand side. Right hand side I am writing here equal to 1 by n minus 6 factorial. Will write down as it is. 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial minus 1 by n minus 5 factorial can be written as n minus 5 into n minus 6 factorial into 5 into 4 factorial. Now just to check what are the expressions so common in all the terms there. N minus 6 factorial and 4 factorial is common in all the terms. Then what we are going to do? We are going to multiply the whole equation by n minus 6 factorial and 4 factorial. So if we just, I am giving you one example there. Okay. So if I will multiply it by n minus 6 factorial and 4 factorial, then 4 factorial and n minus 6 factorial will get cancelled. The remaining expressions we will write down. So what are the remaining expression here? 1 by n minus 5 into 5 is remaining. Minus 1 by, in the second one, n minus 6 factorial and 4 factorial will get cancelled. Remaining it will be equal to n minus 4 into n minus 5 is equal to, here n minus 6 factorial and 4 factorial cancelled. Remaining it will be equal to 1 by 6 into 5. So that we can multiply 1 by 30. Minus, here what will remain there? N minus 6 factorial and 4 factorial cancelled. So remaining is n minus 5 into 5. Correct? Now what we can do? We can shift. This is the number. So this expression also we can shift to left hand side. And then we can check any common factor is there which we can take. So we have the remaining expression 1 by n minus 5 into 5 minus 1 by n minus 4 into n minus 5. This one also I am shifting, plus 1 by 5 into n minus 5 is equal to 1 by 30. Just to check anything common here. Yes, we have n minus 5 common. That is in denominator. So that's why we'll write in this way. 1 by n minus 5 taken common. Remaining is what? Here remaining will be equal to 1 by 5 minus 1 by n minus 4 plus 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by 30. Now we can simplify it. 1 by n minus 5 written as it is. 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 will be equal to, yes, it will be equal to 2 by 5. So just write down there 2 by 5. 2 by 5 minus 1 by n minus 4 is equal to 1 by 30. Now we can do the cross multiplication there. So after the cross multiplication, what will come? Just to check. Here it will be equal to 2n minus 4. 2n minus 4 minus 5 by 5 into n minus 4 is equal to 1 by 30. These type of questions, a lot of calculations are there. That's why I said this one is important, because 6 mark questions, this is the possibility is there that this question can be asked. Okay, so then next it will be equal to 1 by n minus 5 written as it is. What is remaining we are getting here? Into 2n minus 9. 2n minus 9 by 5 into n minus 4 is equal to 1 by 30. Now just to check here, if 5 I will shift there to right hand side, it will go in denominator. So 5 and 30 will get cancelled there, then it will come here, that is equal to 1 by 6. So shall I write directly there? Okay, so this 5 shifted there and did the cancellation also. So we are getting in this way, correct? Now what we will do? We will do the cross multiplication. Before doing the cross multiplication, these two expressions also should get multiplied there. So we are getting here 2n minus 9 by n square minus 4n minus 5n. So that will be equal to minus 9n plus 20 is equal to 1 by 6. Now cross multiplication. 6 2s are 18n minus 9 6s are 54 is equal to n square minus 9n plus 20. Now these all expressions we can shift to right hand side. Then it will come n square minus 9n. Here it will be equal to minus 18n. So minus 9 minus 18. So that will be equal to minus 27n. Then plus 20 plus 54. So 54 plus 20 will be equal to 74 is equal to 0. So what we are getting here? N square minus 27n plus 74 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. This one you can solve using the quadratic formula. I am not going to solve it for you. You just solve and check what your answer will come. Okay. Then next question we will start now. Now these are the question based on word problems, based on combinations. Okay. So question number 8 is written here. How many chords can be drawn through 18 points on a circle? How many chords can be drawn through 18 points on a circle? So suppose in this way, some points are there in the circle. You have to draw a chord there. Total how many points are there? 18 points are there. And chord means what is that? Chord is a line segment there. So to draw a chord there, at a time how many points we need? Yes, we need 2 points at a time. Means out of 18 points we have to select 2 points at a time. So directly you can write down there, number of chords is equal to number of chords is equal to 18C2, because to draw a chord we need 2 points at a time. So that's why written here 18C2. Now here you can write directly 18C2 can be written as 18 by 2 into 17 by 1. Then here we can do the cancellation there, and then directly you can multiply here. 9 sevens are 50, 9 sevens is 63. Carry over 6, 9 ones are 9 plus 6, 15. So 153 will be the answer. Okay. Then ninth question is, in how many ways can a committee of 5 members be selected from? So now just check, whenever you are doing the question related to combination, if and is there, then we have to do multiplication. If or is coming in some question, then we will do addition there. Okay, so when questions will come, that time I will explain. Okay. Now here it is written, we have to make a team of committee of 5 members. From 6 men are there and 5 women are there. 6 men and 5 women are there. But in the committee, what we want, in the committee we need only 3 men and 2 women there. Okay. So in the committee we need 3 men and 2 women there. So out of 6 men, how many men we have to select? Yes, we have to select 3 men. So directly you can write here, number of ways is equal to, out of 6 we have to select 3 men. So it will be equal to 6C3 and. So if and is there means we will do multiplication there. Out of 5 women we have to select 2 women. So it will be equal to 5C2. 6C3 into 5C2. Now we can simplify it. 6C3 can be written as 6 by 3 into 5 by 2 into 4 by 1. 5C2 can be written as 5 by 2 into 4 by 1. Now we can simplify it here. Just to check, 3 2s are 6. So these two will get cancelled and this one we can cancel here, only 2 2s are 4. So just to check what we are getting here, 5 4s, 5 into 5, 25. 25 4s are 100. So 100 into 2 is equal to 200. Clear how we have done this one? Okay. Then next question, it is written question number 10. So in question number 10, the first one, it is written, in how many ways can a cricket team of 11 members only, can a cricket team be chosen out of 15 players? In how many ways can a cricket team of 11 be chosen out of 15 players? First condition, if there is no restriction, means you can select whatever players are there, that depends on you. You can select 11 players out of 15 players. So no restriction. So in that case, number of ways will be equal to, number of ways is equal to 15C11. Out of 15 we have to select 11 players. So just to check, 11 is greater there. So we can use the property. So it can be written as 15C, 15 minus 11. So that will come as equal to 15C4. Now it will be equal to 15 by 4 into 14 by 3 into 13 by 2 into 11 by 1. Now these calculations I think you can do by yourself. Just to check what the multiplication will come there. Okay. Then next question is written, a particular player is always chosen there. So that one we are not saying to anyone. So suppose whosoever is selecting the player, I like that particular player. Okay. So I like that particular player. So I know we have to select a team of 11 members. Out of 15, first already I selected there. That boy or that girl I need in my team. Okay. We are not saying to anyone, but we know before selecting these students, I know that students I need there. Okay. So that in mind already I selected that player. Okay. So remaining I am not checking there. Now, so from 15 players, one already I have selected there. Okay. So remaining how many are there? 14 are there. One already I kept in my mind there. So remaining how many players I have to select now? Remaining I have to select 10 players only. So that will be equal to 14C10. So again 14C10 can be written as 14C4. And then remaining calculations you can do by yourself. Okay. Now third question is, a particular player is never chosen. Okay, so I don't like that boy. I don't like that boy. So that boy I don't need in my team. That boy I don't need in my team. Again, we are not saying that one, that we are keeping in our mind. Okay, so already from 15 players, one already I have rejected in my mind. I have rejected that player. I will not select. So in my mind, how many players are there? 15 players are not there, because one player already I have rejected. So in my mind I have 14 players only. And how many players I need to make a cricket team? I need 11 players. So it will be equal to 14C11. Again 14C11 can be written as 14C3. And next calculations you can do by yourself. I think it will be easy for you to calculate after that. Okay, so just to check the calculation. Then next question is related to cards. Okay, so card question already you did in probability in 10th class also. So just we can revise there. How many cards are there? Yes, first is heart, then we have spade, then we have diamond, and then what? One more. We have club there. Okay, so 4 cards combinations are there. Color of heart, red, and which one is of red color? Diamond is of red color. Rest 2 are is of black color. Correct? So in each card, how many combinations are there in heart? 13 cards are there. So in each we have 13 cards, and in these 13 cards numbers are there. 1 to 10 numbers are there, and some face cards are there. Jack, queen and king. They are called face cards because faces are there. So how many face cards here? 3. 3 in each. So we have 3 face cards also in each combination. So first question it is asked, what is the number of ways of selecting 4 cards from a pack of 52 cards? So that is our first question. Number of ways of selecting 4 cards from 52 cards. So what will be the answer for that one? Yes, number of ways is equal to, out of 52 cards, how many we need? 4. So that will be equal to 52C4. Again, calculations I am not doing. I hope you can do by yourself. Just do it in this way. 52 by 4 into 51 by 3 into 50 by 2 into 49 by 1. So these calculations just to do it by yourself. Okay. Now here the first condition which is given, 4 cards are of same suit. Means either 4 cards should be of heart only, or it should be of spade only. In this, that is the condition given there. So in that case, what will be the number of ways of selecting cards? Now we are not selecting from 52 cards. We are selecting from how many cards? Condition is given, we need card from the same suit only. Means either I want all the cards from heart, or I want, so either I want from heart, or I want from spade, or I want from diamond, or I want from club there. So this is the condition. From heart, how many cards I need? 4 cards I need there. How many cards are there in heart? 13 are there. So I have to select 13 cards. So 13C4. Or means what we will write here? Plus. If or is there means we have to do addition. So again total spade 13 are there. Out of 13 we have to select 4. Or means plus. It will be equal to again 13C4 plus 13C4. So how many times we are adding 13C4? 4 times. So directly you can write here, it will be equal to 4 into 13C4. Now rest calculations you can do by yourself. Okay, I am just explaining you the concept. In this one, next condition is written, 4 cards belong to 4 different suits. Okay, next it is written, I want 4 cards, but that should belong to 4 different suit. Means one should be from heart, and one should be from spade, and one should be from diamond, and one should be from club. So what I am saying, I want one card from heart. So one card, how many cards are there? 13. So from 13 I need one card. And I want one from spade. So if and is there, what we will write? Multiplication. So again from here also I need one card. And I need one from diamond. So into 13C1 into 13C1. So what is the value of 13C1? 13 by 1. So that will be equal to 13. So in all what we will get? 13 only. So how many times we have to multiply 13? 4 times. So just to do the multiplication here. Then third condition is written. 4 cards are face cards. I want only face cards. Okay, remaining I don't want there. So how many face cards are available with us? 1, 2, 3, 4. In all 3 face cards are there. So we have total 12 face cards. Out of 12 face cards, how many we need? 4 we need. So directly we can write 12C4 and then just to do the calculations. Clear? Then fourth one it is written. I need 2 red cards and 2 black cards. Heart, club, spade, anything that I don't know. I know the color. So I need 2 red cards and 2 black cards. How many red cards are there with us? Yes, 26 red cards are there with us. So from 26 red cards, how many I need? I need 2. So it will be equal to 26, 2. And 2 black cards. So if and is there means what we have to write? Multiplication. And how many I need? Again I need 2 black cards. So from 26 again I need 2. So it will be equal to 26 C2. Now again calculations you can do by yourself. I am just explaining the concept. Now then last condition is written. Cards are of the same color. The 4 cards which you are selecting, I want the cards should be of same color. What are the colors available with us in a pack of cards? So I need either red color or I need a black color. How many? 4 I need. Okay. So red cards how many we have? 26. So from 26 how many I need? 4. So 26C4 or. So or means what we will write here? Plus. Again black we have 26. From 26 we need 4. So it is equal to 26C4 plus 26C4. Rest calculation just to do it by yourself there. Otherwise it will take a lot of time if I will keep on doing multiplication also for you. So you just do all the calculations by yourself. So I hope today's concept is clear to you, how we are selecting and whether to use multiplication or whether to use addition, everything is clear. Okay, so all of you just check, already I gave you some homework through WhatsApp. Do these questions and in case of any doubt you can ask. Thank you.